Okay, so let's take a look at the questions on electron configuration worksheet 2 that involve ions. All right, so first off, let me just get a pen here. All right, so let's do for just oxygen. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, so the oxygen with a -2, that ion means it's gained 2 electrons. So those I'm just going to add them in. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay, so oxygen with a -2 charge has 10 electrons. What? Okay, maybe. All right, then, okay, so now I've got iron with a +2. So let's look at that one. So first off, let's just do iron, and I'm going to use noble gas shorthand with this. Get a little practice in on that. So if I go backwards, the nearest noble gas is argon. And then I'm coming forward, so I have 4s2, 3d, and iron is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So remember on the notes, it said that when atoms lose electrons, they lose valence electrons first. Okay, and our valence electrons are the s and the p electrons in the highest energy level. Okay, so for iron, its valence electrons are, is that a highlighter? I think, are going to be those S's. Okay, so those are the ones that I'm gonna lose those first. So iron that has a +2 charge, right, is gonna lose those 2, and so it's gonna be 3d6. Now, iron, if you remember from our ion sheet, iron also forms a +3 ion. So if we were looking at the +3, then, right, it's going to lose the 2 4s's and then 1 of the 3d's. So that would be the configuration for the iron, so a positive ion. So that's kind of how that goes. So let's take a look at another one then. So change colors. Next one, 13. 13 is boron with a +3. So again, I'm going to just, for sake of illustration, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So boron with a +3. All right, so my valence electrons are those in this one. The highest energy level is level 2, and the S is in P. So it has 3 valence electrons, and it's losing all 3. So it would be just 1s2. And the other way to kind of double check, right? This starts out, boron has 5 electrons to begin with, and so +3 means it's lost 3. So that ion should only have 2, which if we look, right, it does only have 2. All right, let's look at 14. Okay, so we have nickel. So let's just do the regular one first. So we got argon, 4s2, 3d, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 3d8. Okay, and so the problem wants the nickel +2, and again, nickel +2 has 2 valence electrons, those 2 right there. The 4th energy level is the highest, and this one it only has S's, so it's got 2 valence electrons. So this would just be argon 3d8. Okay, all right, let's try the next one. 15 is potassium +1. So regular potassium is just going to be argon 4s1. Okay, so potassium with a +1, all right, it's going to lose, it has 1 valence electron, and that's the one it's going to lose. Okay, so sometimes you'll see places where they just write it like that, but the actual correct way is to go back and to write it as neon and then 3s2 3p6. Okay. All right. And the last one of these, we have cobalt 3 plus. 16. So cobalt is also argon 4s2 3d 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 3d7. So cobalt 3 plus. Okay, so here we look at our valence electrons. It has 2 valence electrons, so those are going to go, but then we want to lose one more, so I'm going to lose one of the D's, so 3d6. Okay, now for the excited ones, and this one in the answer key, I hope I wrote on there that there are, other answers are possible. So excited electrons, you're not changing the number of electrons, you're just putting one out of order. So for example, aluminum, right? And so that one, if I were to write that, I would have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. All right, so an excited aluminum, and a lot of times you'll see them like with little asterisks on it, right? And I want to, let me noble guess shorthand that, right, for that. So that would be neon. Okay, we could do 3s2, 3p1. And then, sorry, that's the regular one. But so instead of 3p1, maybe it's 3s2, 4s1. Or maybe it's 3s1, 3p2. Okay, so we're just promoting an electron from its ground state orbital that it's in to an orbital in a higher energy level. Okay, hope that helps. Post the questions if you have them. Oh, also be aware, if you post questions on your blog, then I don't see those until until I actually go to your blog to check the assignment. So one thing you can do anytime that you comment on the class board on any of those posts, it pops it up on my home screen. So that's a good way, if you want to just post questions there, you can. Or the reason I did this video is because I had somebody that emailed me the questions in addition to putting it on their blog. So just a little thing to be aware of. All right, any more questions on the quest or anything else, just let me know and I can crank out some more of these videos.